Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Right now we're heading over to my second crypto mining shed. I have one at home that has most of my GPUs in it, and I built a second one even bigger at my electrician's house that houses most of my ASIC miners. And we're heading over there because 30 days ago I took delivery of one of the best Bitcoin ASIC miners in the world, the 200 terahash Bitmain Antminer S21 from Crypto Miner Bros. And it's been 1 month, and I want to dig into the numbers and find out how well this thing actually performs after 1 month of mining. All right, here we are. Say hi to the birds for me. So here is our second crypto mining shed. If you guys are new to the channel, give you guys a quick swing around it here. It's a 12 by 12 shed. My alerts are going off with my cameras. There's our intake side. My electrician has the 𝐌𝐢𝐳𝐷𝐿 set up over there, station. And then on our exhaust side here, it's actually helping to keep the chickens warm during the winter here. We have our 4 T14 AC Infinity shutter fans on this side. But let's go ahead and head inside and check out the S21. All right. Here we go. It's a little loud in here. Gonna try to talk a little bit louder. Intake side. All right. So this is our second mining location. If you guys are new to the channel, we have 10 ASIC miners in here. Check them out. But we're here to talk about this guy right here. Here she is. The Bitmain Antminer S21 200 terahash. Got this about 30 days ago. It's been up and running for 30 days total. It did come with the new P13 cable and connection. We do have it, the cable that comes with it is this one here that goes into the C19. And then I actually have normal, my cable's running out all up and over to my PDUs over there. The nice thing is the P13 to C19 just plugged right in, so it's almost like an extension which comes right over here, and we have all of our cabling coming down to our individual PDUs. Each of the PDUs wires into our individual meter boxes here, so we can monitor our output and make sure we're staying safe on the 80/20 rule. So, with that being said, the S21, we got this unit from Crypto Miner Bros 30 days ago. And the real question is, how much really does it make after 30 days total? What does it make per day on average? And what does our 30-day revenue and profitability look like? So let's head over to the computer and take a look.
What's up guys, sorry to interrupt your video, but want to keep you in the know. So are you new at mining, or you're just looking to step into it? You're not sure what hardware you want to buy, you're not sure what build you want to do, need some help? Maybe you're building your first mining rig and you literally need help step by step installing 𝐑𝐻𝑖ve_OS. Maybe you're so far away from mining, but you're looking at it and you just need somebody to bounce some ideas off of. Well, I offer one-on-one calls with the community, and I've done boatloads, some really cool ones. I've helped people set up ASIC miners in the Dominican Republic. I've helped someone troubleshoot their very first GPU mining rig. I've chatted with a guy looking to open up a farm and just wanted a sounding board. I've helped someone else build and set up and configure their brand new 𝐾𝐈 miners. Well, I'm here to help, and I'd love to work with you. If you guys need one-on-one help, I offer it, and I love doing it. So there's a link directly down below to thehobbyistminer.io. Go over there and schedule some time with me. All right, back to the video. So I thought a better place to look at the numbers and discuss this is probably here at home in the studio, looking at things a little quieter, easier to hear me than at the shed, even though it's an awesome place to hang out. On the way home, had to stop for some coffee. 𝐻𝐻𝐻 coffee, I don't know if you guys have ever had it. It's more of like a Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware. But yeah, coffee. Oh, I live on it. All right, so with our ASIC miner, the Bitmain Antminer S21, we put this unit on Nicehash. Nicehash is a crypto marketplace, and it's not like a traditional pool. So if you guys have been Bitcoin mining over the last year or so, there's been a lot of really popular pools out there. You may have more brand loyalty to one versus another, but I highly recommend that you guys do some testing. And to really do testing, you need multiple of the same unit at the exact same location, being started on multiple different pools at exactly the same time to really give you true metrics. And I did this for months with a variety of different pools out there with the S19J 100 terahash units, and it was fun. I have multiple different videos out there, had a blast doing it. But at the end of the day, through all these tests, I found Nicehash was always 7% or more profitable from the amount of Bitcoin I earned in a 30-day period. So whatever pool you think is best, feel free to do some of these tests on, but for me, I went with Nicehash. Before we get too far into it, let me show you guys exactly where I got it from, because I did partner with Crypto Miner Bros on the content around the S21. So huge shout out to them and the team for supporting the channel. So if you guys go over to Crypto Miner Bros, you can't miss the floating ASIC. One of the coolest things on their website, honestly. So if you go over to shop here, you can't miss it. I mean, this is one of the most popular ASIC miners right now, the S21 over on their website. And I got mine soon after they came out, really early on. I got mine initially, beginning of January. And you can see here, you can actually purchase it. It's in stock now, or you can select from future batches for additional discounts. Now, the S21 is not a miner that's great for every home miner. Most home miners aren't going to run a full-size ASIC miner like this for a variety of different reasons. First one, 3,500 watts. That's pretty insane, especially for a home miner. Thankfully, with having my ASIC sheds built, having the PDUs set up, having dedicated 30 amp 240 volt circuits, we can get away with this. But your traditional home miner isn't going to have 3,500 watts just freely available to do this on. In addition to that, this thing is crazy loud. Now, most Bitmain ASICs are crazy loud, but this thing screams. And if you guys want an idea as to sound levels, I'll put a link to the video I did on the S21 of unboxing it, setting it up, taking a look at the hash rate, taking a look at the watts at the wall, and then finally taking a look at how loud it is with a dB meter. You're not running this thing in your house, maybe in your garage. Your wife might hate you, but this one's really going to be tough to run from home. But if you guys do want to go over, you have the setup for this, you can do two things. You could run this at home, or you can have it hosted. Totally up to you guys. I have 3 of my ASIC miners right now hosted with Terra Hosting. I'm hoping to get several more hosted there because I'm running out of power, I'm going to be honest with you. But if you want, go over and check out Crypto Miner Bros, and I have a discount code to save you money on checkout. Try it out directly down below, and a little bit of that will go back to me, and I'd appreciate it because it helps to support the channel. All right, so let's look at Nicehash. So Nicehash has a really cool feature where you can set up separate organizations. Think of just like, if you're comparing it with like GPU mining, and you could set up separate farms, right? Well, you could do separate organizations within the Nicehash platform. And I set up one dedicated to the Bitmain Antminer S21, because then I didn't have any other miners that were affecting our numbers or our metrics. Just like clean data, which is exactly what you want when you're doing these tests. So we're over there on Nicehash. I'm going to leave everything visible when it comes down to profits per day, per month, how much we've made, everything. I'm not going to hide anything here. So going over to mining, right here we have our dashboard. And the unit right in the middle here it is, the Bitmain Antminer S21. The 77 is just the IP address. I always put that on my miner so I can find them quickly if I need to. So there's a lot of data over here on Nicehash to take a look at. Up top here, we have current actual profitability. This number is changing all the time. So I don't really base a lot off of this number, because it's more like, what does a 24-hour profitability snapshot look like right now in the current moment when we're recording this, versus historical? Because for me, I'm more interested in historical data that is out there. So the next column here is unpaid mining balance. That is what's going to roll over. You can see there's a countdown timer. So 81 cents is going to roll into our BTC wallet balance, which is just for the S21 currently right now. So if I go ahead and click on the miner, it's going to give us a boatload of information. So this is really what I'm most interested in here. And that is, what is the average, kind of speed or hash rate that Nicehash is recording based off of the entire history of this unit on here. And it's 190 terahash. Now remember, it's a 200 terahash model, but it's really going to fluctuate. Especially if you log into the dashboard on the miner, you're going to see your hash rate fluctuate a decent amount. And at the end of the day, you don't get paid for what the miner is saying is on the miner dashboard. You get paid for what the pool is reporting. And that's super, super important, especially when you're picking what pool you want to mine to and your geolocation. Definitely take a look at it. So here, based off the price of Bitcoin today, and I have it up on a monitor here, which is $48,000 is where we are currently right now. And also, of course, the network hash rate and difficulty. We're averaging about $15.48 every day. And that's in revenue. All of this is revenue. This is not profit. You need to take your electric, how much electric this uses into account. So this is strictly on revenue. Now, if we scroll up here, here is our number. Here is what we have pocketed as of right now, total since starting mining this 30 days ago. $507.16. All right, so you guys ready for some quick math? Let's do it. So let's go ahead and take our 507.16 and let's times it by, 12 months. Let's just throw in some numbers out there. That's going to give us $6,085.92. So we're already in under a year, we've already ROI'd. I know you got your ROI gurus out there, you nuts that live and breathe it. I don't. But if you're interested, this is what you would make in a year. So you're going to go ahead and pay this unit pretty quickly. Now, if we take that 507.16 and divide it by 30 days, we're making on average $16. This is an average because it does fluctuate. On average, $16.90. Now, all of this is before the Bitcoin halving. So that is our revenue. But now we really need to look at what was our electric cost? So we have this calculator here, Omni calculator. If you guys are ever curious, it's a pretty cool calculator to use, especially to look at some of these things. So let's look at a daily time period on what our electric cost is. So I have a spreadsheet for every ASIC miner that I have that I do the physical testing on. I don't base anything off of what Bitmain's website says or anything like that. I really look at what does it actually do in hash rate? What does it actually do when it comes down to the power consumption? So here, mine on normal, you can see it's using 3,535 watts. So, by the way, if you're looking for low power mode, this thing's amazing on low power mode. All right, so let's take our 3535 and we're gonna go over to our calculator. So for power consumption, we're gonna paste that in. Our electric costs, we're gonna put 0.05. We're actually in the 4s, but it's so close, we're just gonna round it to the 5. Our usage time, we're gonna do 24 hours. And as you guys can see, it shows you per day, we're using 84.84 kilowatt hours in a day. And our cost for our electric right now, based off of today, is $4.24. So let's take that off of here, minus $4.24. So our actual profit, and that's why you're here, you want to know what you're actually going to make with the unit. So with my S21 on 5 cents electric for me, I'm making per day in profit $12.66. So let's times that by 30 days. And you can see that our true profit, not our revenue, our true profit per month is $379.96 from this one ASIC. Now, if we want to redo that calculator, looking at what does this do in a year, we'll just times this by, let's say 12 months. And whoa, we did 123. Let's take a step back there. So 379 times 12. We're about roughly 4,548. So we're just shy of ROIing in 1 year, if that's something that you're interested in. So the Bitmain Antminer S21, it's pretty badass, super attractive. Low power mode is insane. The way it's going right now at 16 joules per terahash versus the full power mode is about 17-ish in there. I love this unit. It's amazing. But the big question you have to ask yourself too is like, the Bitcoin halving is what we're in February, March, April is roughly about 2 months away. And no one knows where the price of Bitcoin is going to be. If the current price of Bitcoin stays exactly the same, right around 48,000, which is awesome, hell yeah. You know, that profitability per day of that $12 is going to cut in half to $6. And that's after electric. So that is a lot. Now, we're okay because of the electric rate. Our operating expenses are significantly lower. But for those of you guys that are running higher electric rates, it's tough. Does it really make sense to buy yourself an S21 or an S19K Pro or any of these other Bitcoin miners right now? Maybe. But I think hosting is going to be significantly more attractive come the Bitcoin halving. Alrighty guys, that is going to wrap things up on the Bitmain Antminer S21. I'm going to keep my test going. We'll keep it separated. We'll continue the mining process going forward. So if you guys are in the market for an S21 and you want to kind of hit me up and say like, hey, what are the profits looking like? Feel free. Message me, hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on Discord. I always don't mind connecting with you guys one-on-one and discussing these things. Once again, if you guys are in the market for an ASIC miner, go over and check out Crypto Miner Bros. That's where I got my S21 with, and I'm super happy with my purchase. All right, guys, take care.
Are high energy rates cutting into your crypto mining profits? Introducing Terra Hosting, your solution for first-class, hassle-free crypto mining. At Terra Hosting, we specialize in hosting services tailored for GPUs, ASICs, and AI machine learning. Say goodbye to skyrocketing electricity bills and noisy, heat-producing hardware. Our unique service offering combines low electric rates with a community blockchain-oriented data center, while ensuring your equipment stays safe and secure. With Terra Hosting, you simply set it and forget it. Contact us today to learn more and get answers to all your questions. Terra Hosting. Trust as a service.